Radiant Team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire Team ban. Radiant Team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant Team pick.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're here with the grand finals for ESL 1 Katowice 20. One game already under their belt. So in order to win, J.Storm has to win 3 games, and Complexity would only have to win 2. But I'm here, Newcaster Moxie. I'm here with the wonderful Jenkins Dota.
10 seconds remain.
Nice SAT word.
I use that one a lot, actually, because I'm a compulsive liar. So it's a way that I can just make it sound a lot better. What are we going to see here? I expect J.Storm to be more on point than they were yesterday. When you play a best of 3 against a team and you go to 3 games, there's going to be a lot of really useful information that they will have looked at behind the scenes with their coach, Jimmy Ho, of course. So I'm positive that we're going to see something a lot different. Although the draft looks relatively similar, maybe they look through the games like, we'll just stick to our guns, play a little differently. But
nothing wrong with sticking, you know.
Sure, yeah, no problem.
Oh, but there she is again. There's a Phantom Assassin. The Dazzle pickup as well. I'm not sure, is this Dazzle going to be a core Dazzle or is it going to be a support Dazzle? Because we've seen it played a couple different ways here. I do think that it's not quite as good as a core any longer, but it's still really, really strong. So you've got a flex pick there on J.Storm.
Yeah, and then also I think just the fact that you picked Dazzle and PA in the first round, this is one of the most obnoxious lanes to deal with, just because you throw the dagger and that will make it so the Dazzle's Q lasts for longer, and then you jump from like a super long distance. That's going to make, like, PA just sticks on people, right? So Dazzle, PA, you're basically going to have this lane that... there's very few lanes that beat it in Dota just because of the sheer damage that it puts out. But you also end up having this hero, which is a PA, who gets basically a free farm lane. And a lot of the time, PA will lose her lane because she's such a strong carry. She's such a good hero. So,
I mean, the other thing I've seen too, which is really good, and it's actually, you know, it's still in the pool, which I'd be surprised if Complexity didn't decide to pick it up, because I know 343 actually was playing it a lot, and we did have some minor beef with just some of his positioning when he was playing this Lich in the past games. But the Phantom Assassin Lich lane is actually super, super dirty as well, because of the fact you've got so much slow with the Stifling Dagger, Frost Blast, you've got the Frost Armor, and then of course the my eyes are up here, the gaze that he does. It's really hard to get away from a Phantom Assassin, and it's where that Dazzle's going. Dazzle could be going, you know, I've seen him being played in the mid lane. It could be a support, a little bit of flex room here with J.Storm.
I think Complexity could also pick up a Lich, which presumably that's why it gets banned. Just really good with the Brewmaster. Throw the Frost Shield on the Brew, runs people down in the lane. Throw it on the Bear. You also protect both of these heroes. Like, Lone Druid will get focused in a fight, Brewmaster will get focused, put the Frost Shield on him, let him get his ultimate off. So they just ban it out, because I do feel like if you're gonna first pick Dazzle PA, something just tells me that because if you pick these 2 heroes in the first phase, you're guaranteed to basically win that lane no matter what, that you probably want to put them together, just because, like, why else would you pick these 2 heroes in the first phase, I guess? Like, they have other plans for their other heroes, and that's why they picked, okay, no matter what, this lane is going to be good. It's kind of just like picking the overpowered heroes first in a patch, where it's like, you know that this can get countered, but it doesn't matter because it's so good that no counter is going to really do well enough. So I do feel like Dazzle's probably going to be a 5-role support, and I think Dazzle Lich as a support duo is going to be a little iffy. Once again, we have Complexity. Surprisingly, this is not a March draft, but it looks like a March.
Yeah, right? With all the strength heroes here.
These are just a bunch of big beefy boys.
Is it just me or is Sand King abnormally large?
He's pretty large. I think the middle.
It always is, yeah, because it's curved, right?
He's a big scorpion, though.
He's basically he's the Rock. He's the Rock from the Scorpion King, right?
The Rock.
Yeah, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Why is he the Rock?
Because he was in a terrible movie called The Scorpion King.
He was in that.
Yeah.
I'm Googling this.
Well, anyways, yeah. So
The Rock was in a lot of terrible movies.
Yeah, he was. But you know what? He's a brilliant man who has made a lot of money, and he, you know, he has made his fortune by being just amicable to be in anything.
Oh, this looks like a super meme movie.
Yeah, it was like what is it, like a spin-off from the Mummy movies or whatever?
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh man, for some reason I was thinking of the Mummy. I don't know why. When you were saying
it's because it's Egyptian there.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, all right, we get a Skywrath Mage, and we get the Earth Spirit too on the side of J.Storm. That's pretty hype.
Yeah, the J.Storm's most picked hero in this patch is Earth Spirit with a % win rate.
100% win rate. Wow.
No surprise there. And Lina is their second most picked hero, also with a 100% win rate. I would not be surprised to see them pick it up here because they have the pick ban pick
10 seconds
that you can pick and then ban something that's going to lane against it, and that's also going to force a complexity to deal with the Lina pick. There's also very few heroes that beat Alina in the mid lane.
So this is fun too because we talked about this yesterday. You've got Limp, who is like #1 NA for like the longest time. I'm not sure if he still is. And then also Bryle, who is sitting at #2 for quite a while. So like this mid lane is going to be one hell of a matchup to watch between the two of these guys.
If there's any player that can rival Bryle in the mid lane, it's going to be Limp. Same with Limp and Bryle. CCNC is pretty good too, though. Actually, a lot of these mid laners in this.
Well, I mean, like the top ones are, it's obviously, you've got Limp, you've got Samael, you've got Bryle, and you've got, of course, CCNC, right?
Yeah.
For your top mid laners and this kind of thing.
At the very least, in terms of like raw skill in 1v1, I think like game wise, Rioya.
For NA, anyway.
Yeah. Rioya is like really good game wise. I would actually say that he's probably better than. Depending on the hero, better than like Limp and.
Yeah, but if we're breaking it down by heroes, then it becomes even more complicated.
It does become more complicated. So. But Rioya's game sense has been like super on point. I've been watching them play a lot, and the guy's been class. I love this Skywrath hero, by the way. I think he's extremely underrated. Just the fact you can get like 5 null talismans on him and dish out so much damage. Every single time I see this hero get picked, he is the highest damage hero in the game, even if he loses. Like he does so much damage, and he wins the lanes. He can use the concussive shot if you max it out to gank in the lanes very effectively. I love this hero. It's also maybe just because I really like playing the hero. I'm a little biased, but every time I see it, it just seems so strong. It feels really good to play this hero too in this patch. Like, is there any better hero to go 5 null tallies on? He was doing that before null tallies were.
You got to keep in mind too with the fact with Cinderbrew, the way that it's been reworked. It's going to amplify the magic damage coming out from Skywrath Mage on top of that too.
Oh yeah,
it's actually super dirty.
Because you just Cinderbrew, and then although Cinderbrew's kind of a terrible ability, I see so few people using it. But I mean,
you've got the potential to have that extra little bit of a buff, and then someone's going to pick up a Veil, obviously.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Sky's like one of the few heroes who will still go for those crowns and pick up an eventual Veil, but. Also, I do think just the fact that Kaya, like the Kaya and Sange is an item, and the Kaya and Yasha, it's like really the items of this patch for me are all of the small items, bracers, null tallies.
They're stats. It's all about those stats.
Kaya's, Sange's, and Yasha's. It's just all of these stats make you so hard to kill, buff you up so much. So I do like the Veil on Skywrath, but can't help but think that Kaya is just such a good item.
That's true. Maybe we'll see him pick up both, because also with the Sand King, it's going to give it a little bit more of an amp for the Bro Strike and, of course, the Epicenter. But we do get the Dragonite as the final pickup here. I understand how it functions within the draft. I do like to see Bryle on things that are a little bit more flashy, generally. But it's solid, right? You've got someone who's got more lockdown. He's going to be able to push Dazzle, who's going to be able to go and just melt people using the stacks of the bad juju. It was also just a really good laner. The Witch Doctor pick, I thought that was pretty clever because the fact that the Death Ward has True Strike. So by taking out that Witch Doctor and not allowing complexity to get, not that I think that they were going to go for it anyways, but it makes it so that way they can protect the Phantom Assassin a little bit more.
I had no idea it had True Strike now.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
It's very good. And then also, having to
do a little more damage too.
I believe, I don't, so here's the thing, there's so many patches that I can't keep up, but I know that was one of the big reasons that we were seeing the Witch Doctor get picked up against the Phantom Assassin for quite a while. But then also the Cask, right? The Cask bounce is coming out between Brewmaster and his Brewlings, Lone Druid and that. Yeah, so you really have to be focusing, making sure that you're spreading people out, that you're not clumped together, because otherwise this Witch Doctor is going to have an absolute heyday. That's very similar to the Lich ulti, right?
Yeah.
Even if the the Lich ulti is not going to be able to do quite as much damage with you've got the Earth Panda or whatever that doesn't get affected, but it still is another person that. All right, so this is great. This is the Limb Templar Assassin. I'm a big fan.
This guy loves his TA.
What is Z-Freaks? What is happening to that Skywrath Mage?
Goodness gracious! He doesn't even have the golden scepter. Come on, man. What are you spending your land money on? Yeah, you look at that scepter. You look at that.
He's very proud of that scepter.
Wish that it was gold.
He's like, I don't care. You think I care? IDC. IDC Scepter.
He cares, man. Look how much he's looking at it. That is an insecure Skywrath right there.
I don't know. I feel like he's proud of it.
No, you don't look at your big stick that much if you're secure about it. It's like these guys who buy like the trucks.
Oh no.
The giant trucks with the big wheels, and it's like, all right, man, I get it.
Compensating. All right.
Right.
Sure. We'll go.
Those guys wish they had a golden stick, and so does Z-Freak.
5 seconds.
Z-Freak has a golden heart, though.
Okay.
That's what he has.
All right.
This guy.
I'm sure that's that keeps him warm at night. Might not have that golden stick. He's got the golden heart, though.
keeping him warm. Stick's not keeping him warm. His heart is.
For sure. That's,
your heart does circulate the blood throughout your body.
That's a fun fact right there for everybody.
I'm sure that does something with body heat. I don't know. I'm not a scientist or a psychologist or whatever you want to call it. You want to break it down.
Psychologist.
Oh. Whatever.
Welcome to the official cast.
Bodyologist.
On Katowice as we
every time. It's just there's so much time before the game starts.
There is a lot of time. There is absolutely a lot of time that we, All right, my big thing is they better have a good courier. So Complexity's courier game was on Fleek last time. All right, they had a good courier. I think they had the little red panda one. So J.Storm, I want to see what you bringing out here. I want to see what you got.
It's March that buys the courier. He just has nothing.
No. It's
going to be March. Can we talk about Milan's Earth Spirit? Where are your items?
He's a no frills kind of guy.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
I can definitely respect that. If it's a conscious decision, I'm sure he has Earth Spirit sets, and he just hasn't opened them up in his inventory and went in and put them on. You just need to put them on. There's pay-to-win sets out there, too. You can. I don't know if there are for Earth Spirit. There definitely are for Terrorblade, though. You gotta have that Arcana if you want to be a TV player.
Oh my god. All right, so J.Storm, again. This little donkey, dude. I mean, he's classic, but not a fan. I think you can do better. There's just being a heart being drawn over there.
Default courier owned by jstorm.march.ggbet.
Shout out to Adam for having the little red panda. Look at this little dude. Look at him. He's so happy.
That's a pretty cute one.
He's super cute.
My favorite couriers. When couriers had actual value and the unusuals were a thing, back in the glory days of the Dota markets, I collected as many unusual badgers as I could.
Unusual badgers.
Yeah, I had all different types of colors, and I just love badgers. I love honey badgers.
Okay.
Have you seen documentaries with those little things?
Yeah.
They actually
They're pretty badass.
They just survive by virtue of terrifying everybody. It's like, I could kill this thing, but it's just going to keep running at me. It's not worth it to go after something and to hunt something that is just going to keep chasing you and trying to get you. Like, those things chase tigers around. Like, they actually have the biggest...
I mean, there's a reason that the honey badger is a meme.
Exactly. They actually don't care.
Honey badger don't care.
Yep. Send me all your badger couriers. I will trade you for them.
I might actually have a badger courier.
Do you?
I might. I'll have to check my inventory later.
You want to trade?
Maybe. I'm happy. I've got the scuttling Scotty. I renamed him Pepito. I've got Pepito who delivers my items, and then I've got the I actually have the same courier as Adam here.
Is that your favorite courier? I was gonna get
Pepito is my favorite.
Okay. Yeah. So this little scuttling Scotty?
Yeah.
That's a cute one. I like that one.
Oh yeah, he's got little balloons.
I was gonna guess like a cat courier.
Oh, I have a bunch of those too. But then the other one that I really like is
the dog, the war dog?
No, I have the little red panda one that they actually are using over here on the side of
That's a pretty
Actually, I named it Foxy. He looks like a little fox.
Yeah.
Foxy and Moxy, get it?
I get it. I actually, my girlfriend got me a fox statue, and I call it Foxy.
Nice.
Yeah, Foxy the fox.
I like it.
She calls it that too. It's not like she just like refuses to call it Foxy.
Right.
But yeah,
and then I've got
I cherish that thing.
One of like the battle passes or something came out with like this. I think it's called Weebly or whatever, and I named it. It looked like a magical girl thing, like so. I named it Kawaii Sugoi-chan.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone hates it whenever I'm like, oh look, it's Kawaii Sugoi-chan, and they're just like, oh my god, you're such a weeb.
Can you say it with the voice?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now.
Okay.
That's like a sub goal, dude.
All right.
Battle begins.
I've heard you do it before.
Have you?
You do all sorts.
Oh, look at that bear. Look at that bear.
All right, they just got three runes. You should not. You should not lose the rune to the bear. It's got like a 1 second timer on it where you can't get a rune, so you actually have to not be on the rune spot to lose it to the bear. That's a bit of a misplay.
That's a big oops. All right, so we got 3-4-3 over here in the mid lane. It's going to be looking for a courier snipe, and it is indeed the...
Oh, cool. Okay, so for Ev...
The Dazzle over here in the mid lane.
Yeah, this is really cool. They're just sending the This is like a VP strat where you just send the offlaner mid just because you know that you're going to like crush with this matchup. Why send the DK here? The DK will do fine, but you can actually crush the TA with the dazzle. Surprisingly, he goes for the heal first. I've seen this more and more. I guess because the TA does not have the refraction at level 1.
Yeah, so you can nuke down the wave if she's there.
Sure, yeah. So what's the point in?
Oh, that poison touch though. Oof.
Yeah, TA's got to be real careful. Limp, man.
They spot out 343 as he just casually wanders. Where'd all these trees go?
What? That's a good question.
What? Who got rid of all those trees?
He did not tango those.
No, he did not tango those trees. They're just missing.
I think like Moo was sitting in the mid lane and just eating those trees or something like that.
I guess.
Which is very strange because just lets 343 walk through.
Did we get a roll through or something maybe? No.
I don't think that destroys trees.
I don't think so either. I'm guessing. I'm just trying to guess.
Yeah, I do like the fact that they sent Brawl bot to. Does he care if there's a Skyrath harassing him?
No.
Not at all.
Not really. All eyes are going to be on Death, though, here. This guy has been playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to watch him here.
No pressure. No pressure.
No pressure. He can't hear us.
It's true.
He can't hear us.
Just yell loud enough.
Just yell, yeah. Just yell loud enough through the game. I'm sure he'll
sure.
just start all chatting. I'm sure the admins will love that.
I think Val put that in.
Roll forward here, coming out from Milan. Going to slow them down. March taking a decent amount of damage over here, but it's making space for Moo. Hit these creeps.
Tri-lane top, tri-lane bot.
Been seeing a lot of tri-lanes recently.
It's interesting. I mean, I think you definitely prefer your Dragon Knight to be getting nothing than your Lone Druid.
Right.
I think Dragon Knight will be perfectly fine, perfectly happy just getting some experience, whereas Lone Druid, I think he functions a lot more. Oh, he's actually dead on the top lane.
Oh no. Yeah, there it is. Moo gets the last hit over onto Miracle.
They just chain stun him.
Oh, and they tip.
Ooh, that was a pretty value tip. The thing is, when you watch these tournaments, a lot of the time as the meta progresses, so does the tip meta. And this is actually one of the first tips that we've seen at this entire tournament.
That is true.
So J.Storm really bringing out the big guns, so to speak.
They're gonna lead the trends here.
Yes.
With that tip. I'm sure we'll see lots more of that.
Because this is North America, of course, I think we're going to see a lot of tips coming out as a result. One tip comes out, all the tips come out in this region.
That's true. It just takes one person to get triggered.
Right, exactly.
We do see a rotation coming out here. Z-Freak making his way over to the mid lane here. 343 also standing nearby. Looks like he's getting very aggressive over here on Limp. There's going to be the opening up there with the Arcane Bolt.
Dude, Frev is
follow up with the concussive. Yeah, 343. Look at that nuke though coming out here. TPs are coming out as well. They actually cancel it out, figuring that they're going to back off. There's no more mana left though over on this Dazzle. That's a little bit scary here.
This is why Frev plays these like tanky frontline heroes so well. There's 3 heroes and he's manning up on them. Like, how do you just make that calculation where it's like, this is fine? But well, he was.
Thanks.
Man, this just see the Witch Doctor wandering through 343. Again, he is a level 1 panda, and he still does a decent amount of damage, and he's a tanky boy.
He does need to get some levels, though.
Yeah, he needs to find a home.
Being level 1 at 4 minutes is definitely not ideal, to say the least. And Miracle's level 2 as well. He's getting very, very zoned at this top lane. PA, if she is ahead of the Lone Druid, is an extremely good counter to Lone Druid, and she has a 2-level advantage on him, so it's definitely gonna be a really rough Lone Druid game. I like that they tri-laned the Lone Druid, and I think it's rough for complexity that they allowed the Lone Druid to be tri-laned against, because PA is going to completely crush him later on into the game.
Still level 1 here on that Brewmaster.
Dude, he is.
Milan doesn't seem too concerned about this. Walks away. Although the Blink 4 coming out is very aggressive. Looks like they do get the kill over onto Limp. They'll be able to push back here over onto Milan. The body blocks coming out from 343. Going to be able to buy him some more space here. Still thinking about maybe turning around over here on Milan, but that's going to be a failed jump onto the Lone Druid.
I gotta commend whoever made this call on their team to
send the Dazzle mid.
To send the Dazzle mid and have the PA go aggro against Lone Druid. They're winning lanes that like many other teams would not win with this draft, just because people would do more traditional lanes.
Oh, Z-Freaky tried to slow him down with the concussive shot, but he's not going to be able to get that rune in time. Brian will snatch it.
3 runes.
They're really on top of the rune game.
Oh, look at Bryle too. He's got the creep wave. It goes back now. Did he walk into vision? How did that? What's
I don't know. Not sure.
How did those creeps aggro to him? How did those creeps aggro to him? They're aggro.
I don't know, but that's a kill in the top lane. They get another creep over into 343.
I'm so confused by these creeps. I'm sorry. Okay, he's got double wave pushing into him, but That was so strange.
Bottom tower is under attack.
God, look at this.
Mid lane. Oh, mid lane Limp. They finally get that kill over on the Dazzle. But they did have to have a rotation for that. Limp's still ticking down. Needs to be a little careful. Does have a couple stick charges if he needs to pop them.
It's 3 people mid though for that, for a Dazzle.
You know, it's interesting because like Limp is an incredible mid laner. He's a great TA, but I'm wondering like how often does he run into this matchup, right? With a mid Dazzle?
Probably not.
Exactly. Oh, that's quite a few people over here on 343. Does have that level 2 now. Heal bomb coming out here. It's turned back around. He knows he's gonna die, so he might as well try to put some more damage down on one of these guys. But
that's definitely space created though, for sure.
Yeah. Although TA wasn't really, was she in the lane at the time? I think she's gonna jungle up a little bit.
He's jungling, Miracle's jungling too.
That's not good for complexity.
No, not good at all.
Well, at least Bryle's, you know.
He's getting a decent amount though. Like he's gotten a lot of experience and now he's finally getting some last hits. He's actually pretty happy. I think the absolute best thing about this game, if you're J.Storm, is the fact that your PA is completely free farming. So he has 41 last hits, which is, you know, it doesn't look like it's, I mean, it is a lot at 6 minutes actually, but he also has 31 denies. 31! So he's gotten a lot of extra gold from that.
Well, he's had so much space because the Lone Druid couldn't go anywhere near it. In fact, they actually trade off. They send 343 and Z-Freak just to kind of soak up these levels. TA is full on jungling now because she's had such a miserable time trying to deal with that Dazzle on the mid lane.
Yeah, I may as well just send the Lone Druid, get some levels.
Yeah.
This is a really good call for sure. Because Lone Druid will do fine against the Dazzle. You just pull the creeps with the bear. There's not much kill potential for Dazzle to kill Lone Druid because he's so fast, and then TA will farm the jungle arguably faster than a Lone Druid would, so really good call by them. If this is a pub, the TA just goes in jungles and so does the Lone Druid. Or the Lone Druid jungles and the TA takes mid because it's like, oh, only one person can have the jungle, which is kind of true, but that's why TA's in there and Lone Druid is mid. But
I'd be really afraid if I was these supports up here though, because you know 343 again, he's very underleveled. At least Scarlet Mage is 3, but if once Moo decides that he's hungry, he's just gonna jump on the Skywrath and blow him up.
Even the Panda. Oh,
and look at that, the jump forward Milan. They spot 343 over here in the tree. Yeah, there's the dagger coming out. Silence gonna be thrown out over onto the PA, so she's not gonna be able to jump right away here, but she's still waiting nearby. Moo leaps forward, and there it is. There's a killing spree coming out from Moo.
Oh man, that was really cool. Moo waited for him to use the Drunken Brawler before he jumped, just so that way he'd get a little more. He'd get a little closer.
Look at this dive coming out from Milan. Z-Freak here, concussive again. Arcane can be thrown out. Stone will connect over onto Z-Freak.
I think Moo can just kill both of them.
I think so. Oh, no, not with Limp. Not with Limp.
Oh god, that is
all right.
PTA.
Yeah, Moo's got to get out of there right now. Has got that TP. They'll drop the track. It's going to be Milan who ends up eating all of this gank here, but they will manage to get the PA out, and that's the big thing here, is to make sure that she is comfortable.
And another big thing is that Bryle is just pushing on the mid lane with the DK ulti. I mean, he has basically no gold, but he's got levels.
Has a double damage here. We'll push them back just a little bit. Force them off the tower.
Damn, Bryle is a higher level than Dazzle.
Yeah, because he's basically just been able to hit all the creeps underneath this tower.
It's crazy though, Dazzle's mid laner, you know?
Yeah.
It's higher level than the TA too. It was higher level than the TA. Some bracers coming out for Bryle.
Oh, top lane 343. He's got his eyes over here onto Milan. He's going to try to slow him down. They've got that stifling dagger. Moo just cleans up at the back lines, and now 343 on the run here. He does have those boots. Going to try to juke around, try to fade through the fog here, but he's not going to be able to get away from Moo. They'll find a double kill. So this is a big old fat Phantom Assassin. Too many assassins on this game.
There's so many assassins.
Yikes, there's a Templar assassin.
Ricky is stealth assassin. You wouldn't know, you know? Because that hero, he's invisible, and he does nothing in a game, so...
Oh, yeah. Yep,
you would not know.
Oh my god, did you see that? Oh, 343's dead!
Dyer's middle tower is under
he
attack.
just TP'd into.
Oh
you just gave him the tower for that. I get it, he's trying to peel off the tower just to keep it alive for a little bit longer, but...
The heal bomb and then the poison touch. Z-Freak actually finds a kill on Milan. What is happening? They're just like full on rumbling in this jungle.
Milan ran over a trap. Just nice to see Z-Freak. TA's done a really good job at like securing this lane with traps actually. Defends this tower if his team can play around these. Good TAs who use the traps to fight really well. They are the best TAs.
I mean, this is a limb special, right?
Yeah, that's kind of like one of the differentiating factors. That's you know, the old Lich. The reason it was a brainless hero is because it didn't have like the skill cap potential of something like these traps. New Lich obviously different, but it's cool that TA has this This is one of the things that differentiates like good and bad TAs. Is definitely the trap usage.
Now this tower is not long for this world, I tell you what.
Yeah,
There it is. A little bit of space though, right? So Miracle going to be able to actually hit some creeps in the bottom lane without immediately getting blown out.
God, he's so underfarmed. He's 28 and 15.
Yeah, he's struggle bussing.
March is underfarmed too, but he's March. I mean, he's
Here comes Moo.
Or,
He's being very patient, I think. Oh yeah, look at that. We used the blur. Gonna just slice Miracle in half. Look at this. Very patient. Hiding out here in the trees. Top lane, though, looks like a little bit of scuffling going on between Death and Brile over here. There's going to be the sign thrown out by Z-Freak. They've got a pop trap here. They've got their eyes on to Forever. Going to have to TP himself out. They know that. Oh, they cancel it out. They found a very nice coming out from Death here. The follow-up with that Dragon Tail. And it looks like he's going to be able to get out. March coming forward. He's got a couple of these nice bounce bounces. Also going to be able to go use that Voodoo Restoration. 3-4-3. Not quite ready to give up, but he's actually going to end up paying for this with his life. Death's still on the hunt. He's looking. Will immediately get the Dragon Tail again. They get the kill onto 3-4-3. Death's still trying to just TV himself out. They know that they don't. Oh, but they have the roll coming out from Milan. They'll find the kill.
God, you just lost your highest net worth hero too. That was just really, really well played by J.Storm.
I thought that he was out because they were all out of mana over there, but I did not see the Earth Spirit there on the low ground.
The baits from Forev really like sealed the deal in that fight. Just the fact that they were able. It's just these little mechanical plays that get Complexity to put themselves out of position where they honestly should have. J.Storm should have died for that like overcommitment into their jungle, but just because of these little mechanical plays from Forev, like constantly baiting.
Oh, Z-Freak. That's a big old crit.
Oh, he's so dead.
Yeah, he's super dead. There's a haste rune over here. Look at Moo. He just taunts his way out. See ya. Deuces.
Deuces. Those two are pals, man. You know, they're screwing around.
Having a good time, man.
It must feel good to kill Z-Freak after playing on a team with him for so long, though.
All right, sure.
I'm not being negative.
No. I understand. You know, when you're playing with the boys.
It's just funny. It's just like, got you, dick. You know? Not being negative.
No, totally not. Totally.
He's like the nicest guy in the world. Moo's super nice too.
Moo has a lovely cat.
He loves his cat.
It is a lovely cat.
You know, Sammy Boy. You know, I played on a team with Sammy Boy for a long time, and he thought that Moo had multiple cats just because he took so many pictures of the cat.
That's so funny.
Sammy Boy was like, he said to Moo something like, "Moo, I love your cats," and then Moo was like, "Gee, thanks." No, he didn't correct him.
Oh, okay.
Moo is if you're complimenting the cat and you say cats, it's like I don't want to take away from the compliment by correcting you.
All right.
It's like
that.
It's like I've been calling Papita for so long.
Oh my God,
but
I'm so badly.
But it's endearing. I like him. I think he's really good. And I'm sure he knows that. So he's like.
Well, he knows that now. If he's watching this cat.
Yeah, he's not gonna correct me because it's like this guy.
That's okay. I'll correct you every time. Every time.
What whatever. People correct me, but the correct way is depending on just what you think. And in this world, I can be whatever I want to be.
This is big. All right, Death just got his blink dagger here. They go with big smoke up. Gonna try to wrap around. There's no PA over here as well, so this is a really good fight.
Oh my God, they're gonna find a March though. Who cares?
Yeah, well, I mean, well, March kind of cares because he's very, very dead now. They still don't know he's got that blink though over here on Death. They actually fled here. 3-4-3. It looks like Forev gonna be in trouble. The silence comes out. Moo actually gonna be able to jump in down at the bottom lane. They get the kill over onto Forev. He knows that he can't just shallow grave and TP out. And they've got their eyes now over here onto Brile. The follow-up with a nice burrow strike.
My God.
Couple of bolts here and a few right clicks. Limp is on a killing spree.
That was 100% save your buddy syndrome. Forev looked to see if he could get something after March got caught out, and this ward scouting the high ground, really helping out with that. And then Brile also was just sitting in the area. The thing is, that was less so of like a save your friend syndrome that you'd see in pubs because they didn't commit. They knew that they wanted to get out, but they were waiting in the area to see if there's any opportunities to go in, which is like the high-tier Dota player version of save your friend syndrome, where like they really didn't go in and save their friends. They were just in the area looking and being greedy.
They just happened to be,
yeah, and then they get punished for that because Complexity is a good enough team. They're going to capitalize on the mistake. But all while that's happening, it's like Moo is just the absolute winner of this game. Like the guy is ultra farmed. He almost has a Deso. He's got a Battle Fury. Got 10,000 net worth. He has 4,000 more net worth than a TA. That is a flash farming hero.
I mean, he got that Battle Fury pretty fast over here. Oh, 3-4-3, and for a lot of trouble, is going to get slowed down. Dragon Tail comes out, stunned up, and they're in that Roche pit too, so a little bit of a distraction. Death coming forward, actually uses that Epicenter here. The follow-up with the Mystic Flare. Can they get a kill on this? No, they're going to be able to lose 3-4-3, and still Brile still alive here. They'll actually be forced to use that shallow grave. Seafree going to get taken down, and they walk their way back into this pit over here. We have the Deso completed now on the PA? Not quite. We should move that Blightstone out, right?
Yeah, probably. And
for that bonus.
And the Mithril for sure.
Probably. It's fine.
Oh my god, there's a DD. This always happens.
This always happens.
It's like winning team taking Roche. DD spawns. I'm telling you, every time this happens. I'm always in the mid lane, and my girlfriend will be watching me play. And if I'm winning, I'll be like, there's a regen that's going to spawn top. And then it does, if I need it.
It's like, rune, right?
Exactly. Dota, and at that time when it got named, S4 was winning mid in every game. Yeah. Alliance was the best team ever, so. Winning team always gets the runes that they want in Dota.
We're going to have a clear scuffle. Clear scuffle coming forward. 3-4-3 immediately, though. They jump forward. They've got their eyes over here onto Brile. They've got the double thing. They're actually going to be able to go use that split. And they're breaking up this fight, though. They're separated quite a bit here. It's like the side of complexity. Want to back themselves out. Bear down. That's 300 gold going over to Moo. They'll be able to go throw him up into that tornado here in the air.
It's really cool that Moo was playing on the side of that fight because he didn't want to get the double damage purged. He was waiting to see if like the lone druid would isolate himself, but he never really did. He was always playing around his supports, but it's just neat to see like the discipline from Moo. He didn't just rush into that fight with the DD because he knows that the panda's just going to purge it off. Actually, there's two pandas in this game. There's the panda bear and the bear, and then the
you know, it's
Panda Brewmaster. This is getting confusing.
It's a lot of bears.
There's too many bears.
Sometimes, no, there's not. Is there such a thing as too many bears? There's when you're being chased by them, of course.
Yeah.
We have a Desolator online now for Moo. This guy is jacked.
Top towers
or if you're in like a motorcycle bar, you know, it's like the big bikers.
Yeah. That kind of bear.
Too many bears. Yeah, a little too many bears there. These guys are scary, man. Bikers.
Well, a lot of bikers are actually big old marshmallows.
They are.
They're very kind. There's a group of bikers that actually protect
the kids.
Yeah, when they're going in for their court dates, they feel like
they protect kids because they're terrifying people.
But they're marshmallows though.
I know.
At the same time because they want to help.
Top towers under attack.
Debatable. Yeah. And you're a compulsive liar.
This is accurate. I'm facetious.
Yes, you are facetious. That does not work the way you think it works. What is the line for Princess Bride? Anyways, Moo just slicing these towers with the help of Brile in that dragon form. These guys are just rolling with the punches here. They've got those necro books online. They're going right up here for the high ground. This is high ground before 20 minutes. This is looking like when the patch first came out here.
Yep. And
got that Aegis.
With these heroes, they can definitely do it. Or maybe it's just maybe they're just looking to force them back.
Well, it definitely works.
Because they don't have the DK form soon. It's doing as much damage as they can to this tower. Brile's being real greedy. He knows he's got the backup with like a Dazzle behind him, so...
Yeah, forever. He'll have a fast trigger finger, I'm sure.
Yeah. It is the level 1 grave, though, so I'm surprised he's been getting it off. Like, I saw him use it over a cliff before.
Yeah, he did that over here on Mountain Dew.
It's like a level 1 grave. Kips would love the fact that you're calling it Mount Dew.
Well, she's actually, we had a whole conversation about her, and oh boy, all right. So it looks like Brile, he was,
oh my God,
that pathing
Thank
though.
God
oh my
for
God.
that pathing.
They're going to be able to cancel this out super easy. Yeah, this is not looking great for Miracle right now. Marchie's got that Death Ward. Will be able to get rooted into place, and it's a decent amount of damage, but he's still alive here. We'll get the Dragon Tail thrown out. Courier's going to just swing by. It's almost like they're taunting him a little bit. They do lose March though. And looks like Miracle actually going to be able to make it out.
It's fine.
I don't know. Oh, the jump forward though. Yep, Bear still doing bear things.
I think you're still fine.
I think he's all right too. While all this is going down, Moo is just destroying people over here in this mid lane, and they're just doing some Benny Hill shenanigans over here as he keeps healing. This is actually so silly right now. Dragon Form is used and they fear him back. The Blink 40 cannot find him here in the streets. Miracle, pull out a Miracle, breaking them ankles. Look at this guy. Look, he even goes back. He's actually going to run right back at him again. That might have been a little bit of a mistake here. He is stunned up. He's going to have to try to juke himself away here with this fog again. I'm trying to just, oh, look at this. Is he going to be able to find him? There it is. There's the final hit. The dagger even comes through from Moo. That was a good minute, though, where Bryle just chasing around in circles, pops a Dragon Form, gets feared, has to run away, blinks back.
Although that's supposed to be the enemy team's carry, so it's probably worth it.
It is.
He's 6,700 gold. He probably lost like 1,000 gold that he could have farmed in that time that he was spending running around on the top lane. He couldn't just run back to base because Earth Spirit was cutting him off, and he knew it. It was just such an awkward situation. He can't TP out because Bryle can just blink with the cancel.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was trying to find like an area to fog him, I think.
He was, yeah.
And he just wasn't finding it. He was really close a couple times, but I think that last turn over by the trees.
You know, that all started because the pathing didn't send Bryle.
I know, Bryle kept running back and forth. And
like that is the luckiest thing to be. There are a few places in Dota where that'll happen, and that is one of them.
No, now we know. Now we know one of those areas. Oh, Bryle. He's got his eyes on 343 here. He's also got his eyes on Miracle Blocks. He just blinked himself back.
He thought Miracle saw him there. He's like, oh, this guy used the Lone Druid roar. Oh, look out. He must see me, but no, he was just roaring to farm quicker.
Now these necro units.
100% uptime.
That is so broken. Ridiculous. All right. Low ground. Going from the low ground. Never a good idea. Look at this. Oh, they just roll right into them. They get off the magnetize as well. Bryle jumping forward. They just eliminate 343. Z-Freak. Not long for this world. And they actually get a nice shallow grave over onto the Witch Doctor. Going to be able to keep him alive on the back end here. They've got their eyes over here. Onto Death. He manages to get a nice perfect, but he's just going to get... Oh, man. There was a dazzle there, but now Limpy's got his BKB. He's got to run himself away here. He's not going to be able to get out fast enough, though, because his blink keeps on getting canceled. They're just chasing after this guy. Fraction is back up. He's going to go use the melt. He manages to blink himself forward thanks to that change to the refraction being so that he can actually blink it. Oh, Milan, you're getting too greedy, my friend. Look at them. They're just diving right in. Can they get this kill? There it is. Bryle's dominating. What are these chases?
Fighting into Mount Doom. Never works.
Never works. Never from the low ground, too. No. That was disaster and a half.
Yep. Just gives the enemy team so much information on like where your important heroes are standing. We saw both the supports get immediately picked off by Earth Spirit. Silence didn't actually hit 2 heroes. He just had the magnetize on 2 heroes, and the silence spreads.
All right, the split comes out. It doesn't matter. Moo's got his own BKB here. Just going to chase after some of these supports. Might be able to find themselves a march. Buyback coming out from Limp. Death will follow up with a nice burrow strike. And they're just chasing after marks, and they get the shallow off as well. Dazzle might be in for a little bit of trouble here. Z-Freak, he's had to go use his Ghost Scepter, and Miracle turns back around, has his eyes over here onto Milan. They managed to get the kill over on March. March gonna buy back. And this Earth Spirit is just keeping everyone so busy. Death over here, he's got his eyes over onto Farouk. Be able to find that kill. It's gonna be Limp who gets the double kill. Now Milan chasing around. They have those traps down.
Just in their base.
They're all over the place. This is some clowny stuff. Nice burst right coming through. The BKB comes out. They 2 minutes to get another kill. That's a double kill coming out. Bryle now trying to run himself away. Death still alive somehow. There's going to be the jump forward move. Just gets himself a triple kill. Can he get himself some more? It's looking pretty good because Death, he goes in for that kill, but it's going to be an ultra kill.
Give him a rampage, Z-Freak. Come on, man. You're his teammate. I was TPing home. Moo. Moo.
This PA is officially a problem. 15-0-2, Jenkins.
Yeah, he has double the net worth of Templars.
Yeah, yikes. Got a 12,000 team net worth lead about. 11,000. Sorry, my bad. What do you think, Dota Plus? All right,
Where's 98%?
Biased Dota Plus now.
I'm telling you, man, I believed in J.Storm. Just looking at the way that they were playing in the lower bracket, they looked really, really good. Not the complexity is bad, but J.Storm looked like they figured whatever it was out that they hadn't had figured out yesterday.
Right.
They're hungry. They're hungry to win this too.
I think Bryle's been drafting too, right?
In this game, March drafted
this
tinggal
one.
10 menit.
They've been tracking off, which is kind of interesting.
Which is pretty cool. I'd like to hear why. Maybe I'll ask Moo.
You can ask him probably too in the lobby chat. Oh, maybe not the lobby chat. I don't know. You can probably ask him though.
Maybe it's not appropriate during
with the NA crowd.
I
don't know. Grant always messages like everybody in between games. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but that's Grant. Everybody likes Grant. Everybody hates me.
No, I don't think they hate you. My goodness.
I'm just kidding.
Only I hate you.
Right. Well, and I hate myself too, so.
Oh, yeah, self-deprecating.
That makes 2 of us. Yes.
Yeah. All right, big old smoke coming out here from the side of Complexity. They're looking to find anyone that they can get a pick off. And again, wrapping around here. Side of J.Storm playing the high ground. There is a PA in this pit, though, and the Dazzle has boots of travel. Oh, my word. Oh, there we go. Dazzle channel up the epicenter. They have the BKB. They jump in, and it's still going to be Moo who gets that Aegis of the Immortal. They'll turn back around. This guy is just out of control. Look at him. Death trying to run himself away. He cannot run around. He just gets in circles. Still jumping forward here. Limp turns back around. March trying to run himself away, but look at this. Look at this PA. She is just slaughtering everyone to jump forward. That's a triple kill, and she's still going. The GG gets called. They know they cannot deal with this Phantom Assassin. She is 18-0-4. You cannot let Moo just have a free lane like that where he just rolls over everyone.
I mean, I think Moo played pretty well this game, but just the fact that he didn't get a rampage, if he was a better player, he would have had 2 or 3 rampages that game. So
we know no one's perfect.
You know, commendable game by Moo, but I think he could have
Raise your weapon, sing a song. War is here, we waited so long. Prepare, my brothers, battle will come. And when we die, our legend lives on. See the mad moon falling, side by side we stand strong, till the end of days. Through the clash of our blades, we'll sing the warrior song. Waktu yang tersisa tinggal 5 menit. Waktu yang tersisa tinggal 3 menit.
Dire Team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant Team ban. Dire Team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant Team ban. Dire Team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Rubik.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Sand.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Remaining. Dire team ban.
Strike in by Clay, able to find 3. Where's the response from Luminosities?
And that's a huge opening. We saw him do it with the Hellstorm in a previous round, just kind of giving them the ability to get stabilized safely on this first setup. They're in, and this could be what?
Team ban.
Back-to-back times where they just smoke them on offense for this first point.
Split push as well. United's going for this. Clayster, he pops it. The Tempest, that's 3 dead. They're trying to get both points at the same time. He's calling in another Lightning. Clay starting to go off. He's on an 11 spree, Clint.
Clay keeps finding the kills 4 in a row for his team as well as they take over this game. He's going to call the snipers nest. Clay going off. They get into contest for a second, but they're going to get wiped out. He actually just can't connect around the edge.
Remaining.
It'll get traded out, and 3 players will drop for United. So for a second at least, for a second. But like, you got 2 minutes left, they need 1 tick. I mean, this round's all but 1 for United.
Yeah, but LG still have some streaks. Gunless calls it on in. A 12 kill advantage for United, make it 13 as Pristini able to find 1.
Do you agree with him using streaks there when you're down close to 10 lives and they need 1 tick on A with 2 minutes to go?
Well, they would lose the game.
Oh, I think it's so. Yeah, go round 5. He has
Dire
to.
team
Absolutely.
I'm thinking we're getting to a round 5. Oh my God, he's got to exhaust everything they can, but still, he does have this war machine to work with and the cluster grenade. The question is, can he actually pick
Radiant
up these
team
kills?
pick.
They're trying to fly in. They have to go nuts. You saw almost an insane clutch. That's
He
scared
blows
for a
himself
moment.
up.
He actually, I think, blows himself up and picks up a teammate in Classic. So things backfire there. Now it's 4-17.
It's done.
I know they almost pulled off the 2v8, but 1v17 is a different story. And E United
10
look to
seconds
take
remaining.
a 2-1 edge. Sensational stuff there
5
from E United.
seconds.
But just think how
remaining.
that round starts, right? It starts with Clayster's lightning strike. He's able to find 3 kills. That's when they start that sort of split push, and they make LG Streets basically worthless because all of United already inside that church.
I'm getting all excited thinking they're going to push this to a round 5. I wanted a round 5 really bad.
I would love that.
I really,
yeah.
Apparently, I really want a round 5. I tried to just switch the narrative to that focus entirely, but you see United able to bounce back and they get that victory. Now we'll get into a hard point, and again, this is basically our match. We had, at least to kick things off today, we had so many 3-0s on Alpha that it got a little bit ahead. The accelerated schedule brought it ahead, but now Splice just kind of sitting and waiting. They're watching this match, kind of maybe picking apart the strategies they're seeing from either team. Who are they going to play? Splice, laying in wait. Who's going to get there? Hard point, up next.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team banned.
Faceless Void.
Church.
I'm getting all excited thinking they're going to push this to a round 5. I wanted a round 5 really bad.
I would love that.
I really want a round 5. I tried to just switch the narrative to that focus entirely, but you see United able to bounce back and they get that victory. Now we'll get into a hard point, and again, this is basically our match. We had, at least to kick things off today, we had so many 3-0s on Alpha that it got a little bit ahead. The accelerated schedule brought it ahead, but now Splice just kind of sitting and waiting. They're watching this match, kind of maybe picking apart the strategies they're seeing from either team. Who are they going to play? Splice, laying in wait. Who's going to get there? Hard point, up next.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team banned.
Faceless Void.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Admiral Kunga.
Choose your hero. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Prepare for battle.
Well, look at that, Sockum!
"30 seconds to battle. The battle begins.
Denied. Invisibility.
First blood.
You get nothing.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Double damage! Face your death.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
A lucky find.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What have we here? Move faster.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Time is money.
Stone cold.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
You get nothing.
X marks the spot. Loser. We rely not upon fortune.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Remember my name?
Killing spree! Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Straight to the bottom with you.
They break so easy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Killing spree! Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
X marks the spot.
Killing spree!
The darkness.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I have seen the future. You're not in it.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Invisibility. No sorcery lies beyond my grasp.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Killing spree! Dire's top tower is under attack. Dominating.
The art of our people.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Back so soon.
Your chronology is...
Dominating. Own it. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Invisibility. Arms for the dead. Bounty.
Back so soon.
Killing spree. Ownage. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Back to port!
Wicked sick. Double kill. Monster kill.
For the dead.
Double damage!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dominating. Ownage. Mega kill. Ownage. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I thank you.
Unstoppable. Ownage. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Ownage. Radiant's middle barracks have fallen. Radiant's middle barracks have fallen. Dire's structures are fortified. Sick burn. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Illusion.
Step lively.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks have fallen. Radiant's top barracks have fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is fallen. Radiant's mega kill. Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen. The Dire now have mega creeps.
Look at that!
Radiant's Ancient is under attack. Dire victory. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
J.Storm has won 1.
Yep.
And this could be complexity now.
Technically 2 games. They got 1 from being the upper bracket.
Right.
Yeah.
Technically. Exactly. So they just need one more win on the side of complexity in order to just close this out, get qualified for Katowice for the main event.
Yeah.
Or J.Storm, they could flex some muscle. They could come back here. We saw that they were very, very strong earlier on. But complexity, it feels like they're just starting to piece these teammates together. And
yeah, definitely.
They're looking good.
Yeah, complexity was able to neuter basically everybody except for Mu. And when you have a Chronosphere, you can basically just choose, I'm killing that guy.
Yeah. Miracle was very disciplined. He made sure that every
10 seconds remaining.
It's like when you get in a pub and there's one guy that's like super high rated and you're Doom, you just like Doom that guy.
Every time.
And it's the same thing in this game. It's not necessarily that Mu is like the highest skill player on this team, although he might be. He's very good. But it's more so like he's the only hero doing well. When you have one hero doing well against one of these choose to kill that heroes, it's very, very hard to execute that game as long as that person is very disciplined in their team fighting.
Right, and it felt a little bit bad there too for poor March. March never half the time he tried to get these splits off.
He never got the split off.
No,
it seemed like every fight from the moment that they lost control of the game, March was just dying as soon as the fight started.
Yeah,
and that is very, very bad. But if that's in your game plan and you want to be that hero, you have to have somebody do it. Like, it looks bad, but you have to have somebody do that. But if your fight relies on the brew split, that's when it gets really tricky. It's like, okay, we need to figure something else out. We need to, like, I don't know, bait Centaur or something like that.
Do something for sure.
Yeah.
But all right, let's get into the draft. Phantom Assassin picked up. That is a favorite hero here for Mu. We've seen him play quite a bit of it. The Keeper of the Light is something a little bit different. Will-O-Wisp is very, very strong, so be interested to see how that works out. But they've got like no lockdown, whereas the side of complexity, you've got that Husky Tusky coming out here for Z-Freak, and I betcha anything. And actually, Death is the one drafting this time around too.
Huh. They
switch off like that. It's pretty interesting. I know I was talking with one of the complexity guys, and he says that Death has been talking quite a bit during a lot of the games and things. So we're definitely seeing some of that impact.
That is very interesting. It could also just be a strat to like throw your opponents off.
Possible.
Where it's like, okay, I feel like I have a really good draft for this one. Maybe I'll just draft this.
Well, it also keeps your opponents guessing. But we saw, Brio will occasionally draft a J.Storm too. We're seeing
maybe it's just like these. I mean, it is a new patch. These certain players have different ideas on the game. What would make a good draft? Just throw it to them. Give them a shot. It's like if it's going to be, 80 to 90% as good of a draft, and you can throw that wrench in the enemy team's plan where like you're going to be drafting completely different. That seems like a win, doesn't it? Like,
yeah.
You can get
The mind games are a huge part of Dota 2.
It's like a 5 to 10% decrease in drafting skill, maybe, because you don't have a captain drafting, but it's like a 50% increase, and the enemy team can't guess what the hell you're gonna pick. Pretty cool. It's like next level. It's super next level. Death, of course, picks up his Sand King first.
He has been so good with this hero. It's been super on point. I'm very excited to see Z-Freak on the Tusk with the tag team.
Look at these bans, though. It's like, we saw that Tusk was getting first phase banned because Z-Freak with the Tusk, he's just been spamming that. And it feels like you have to ban him out. But then he just destroys you with Phoenix.
So you ban out the Phoenix and give him the Tusk.
What are you going to leave in IO or Mag and let Complexity pick that up? I'd actually probably prefer to let the IO stay in the pool.
Really?
Over Z-Freak's Tusk or Phoenix.
I was hoping we see the Z-Freak Rubik. I'm a big fan of Z-Freak Rubik.
He hasn't played that in quite some time. I guess they just value like these other heroes a lot higher.
10 seconds remaining.
And then you also have
the tag team is super good though now.
It's super good. If you have
he's already a great Tusk player.
If you have a team that like plays around it, it's definitely very, very good too. Like I really feel like Complexity understands how to play around this hero. They set up ganks with it. They abuse the tag team. They stay like within the radius.
That's an interesting pick.
J.Storm really loves this hero. I'm surprised that they have not been sticking to this hero for this tournament, because I know it was getting like first phase banned in a lot of these matches. In fact, J.Storm, it's their most banned hero on this patch.
Really?
Spirit Breaker. They really think this hero is good. Okay. So I like that they're like kind of going back to the root.
Oh, I like that pickup though. Being really, really good about shutting down that Spirit Breaker.
It's just like a tanky guy who can trade with the Spirit Breaker, and then also you can just stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, Quick Nightmare.
Or Grip.
Can't bulldoze if you're in all the place.
Although, to be fair, now that he does have that bulldoze, it gives him the status resist. It was 80% status resist.
That's right.
If you do use any Bane spells on him, they're going to be relatively wasted. You will interrupt the charge or something like that, but you're still wasting a lot of duration on the Spirit Breaker. Like he'll just, if you try to Nightmare him in a fight, he'll just break it and then come out and keep casting his spells.
That's true.
But I do think the Spirit Breaker is definitely a very, very good hero. Dark Seer is banned, so you can't get that like ridiculous combo, but Spirit Breaker definitely feels very strong even without the Dark Seer.
I'm still concerned though. I feel like the lockdown is still very, very light because you've got, you know, the
You do have the Ignis Fat Ass now though.
I forgot that we're calling it that.
Trying to say this straight face. Yeah, the Ignis Fat Ass, you have the Bulldoze.
Right.
Bulldoze Fat Ass. Like there's so many ways that they can definitely lock down in these team fights. Very cooldown dependent though. Spirit Breaker ulti too. Cooldown dependent.
And especially like you know, keep it light, not the most mobile hero. If Sand King can get the jump on him before he can drop that Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah,
not gonna have that. And also we saw
Tusk is good at getting on top of him.
Was it Complexity that played the Keeper of the Light? Was it Z-Freak? And he was forced to just constantly use use it defensively, which is not the way you want to be playing that, in my opinion, anyways.
Mirana.
Oh, all right. That's I mean, they love themselves some Mirana.
Congratulations to Complexity. They are now going to the ESL. Just kidding. Not a huge fan of Mirana. She does not feel as strong. That was what that joke was.
It's Forev who loves Mirana, right?
He is a huge Mirana
He's a huge
player.
Mirana fiend.
He was I was actually like I was inquiring about Mirana when this hero was really popular, just to figure out his
pick his brain a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I always do that with offlaners. I always fiend their knowledge. Ask Brax. I'm pretty sure Brax sometimes like appears offline just so I don't message him.
He's dodging you, man. You're getting ghosted by Brax.
He is. I'm his lady. Did you not see
I know, I saw.
He's my sweet prince, and he's dodging.
And he's ghosting you, man.
Come on.
Dating in 2018.
But he was just like, I don't remember exactly what it was, so this is kind of useless to say. But Forev was explaining to me just the difference on like when he would go for a Monkey King bar, when he would go for Maelstrom. Basically, he thinks I think it was something along the lines of like basically Monkey King bar is always stronger if you're ahead. Like if you're weaker. And you're not having a good lane, you would go for like Maelstrom. But he thinks like Monkey King bar is like just the most broken item on Mirana. I don't know what the new Mirana. This was like way back when.
Yeah.
It sounds so minimal, but it's like little decisions like that make a player strong with the hero. Just knowing exactly when to get what.
Cat Lady versus Cat Lady. I like it.
They're sisters, aren't they?
No. Oh God, no.
What are you talking about?
Not all priestesses of the moon are related.
Are you sure? Isn't Mirana the princess and Luna's? I'm Googling that.
No, they are not. They are not related, sir. Mirana is the priestess of the moon. Luna is like the defender of Selamene. They hate each other too, by the way.
Remaining.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Heroes associated with Mirana.
5 seconds remaining.
Let's see though. Luna and Mirana are both affiliated.
Affiliated, not related.
Luna seems to resent Mirana. Mirana bears a higher royalty to Luna.
Dire team banned.
She does kind of seem like that, doesn't she? Just,
Yeah, she's kind of hoity-toity, right?
she's a little hoity-toity.
Yeah.
And then Luna's kind of more...
Luna's like in the trenches with something to
right,
prove,
I was trying
and
to
then Mirana's just like, I'm beautiful and Moonlight Shadow.
Yeah. Luna will kick your ass.
Yeah, and it is, you know, it's like
Mirana
one's from the hood and one's
Exactly.
from, you know.
Luna's like
10
a ghetto
seconds remaining.
Mirana.
I don't know about that.
5
Irish.
She's thug.
Irish
She's thug. Thug life over there for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, all right. So we get the Luna pickups. They're going to be going for a lot of early push here. It's a little scary though because Phantom Assassin, if she gets a good start, which we have seen Mu do, can slice Luna up. In half
Yeah, you can.
very, very easily.
You can
very squishy.
blow this hero up. Luna doesn't really have any way to evade the PA damage either, but you do have the magical damage in the Eclipse. If you can get a lead on Luna, it's very effective against the PA. One of the few heroes that can tear the PA up through the evasion that she has. So it definitely goes both ways, just depending on who is stronger.
True. All right, so they ban out the OD. I guess they want to make sure that they don't have a lane dominator here.
Radiant
So what's
team
the limp here? They go for Tiny again. All right, you know, it worked last time. Why not? Why not? And he can blow up a Mirana very, very easily. Keep her to the light as well. Even Phantom Assassin. Is,
You can definitely dumpster a Mirana mid too. They put the Mirana mid.
I don't think they're going to put the Mirana mid.
You probably want to just put Forev on it and give Bryle the last pick.
But what do you send against Limp's Tiny? Because it's going to get obliterated.
10 seconds remaining.
Necrophos. Go for the Necro.
But then what's their synergy?
That's the classic
5
counter
seconds
to
remaining.
Tiny.
What's their synergy then?
You just annihilate him in the mid lane, and you get enough levels that the new changes to Necro are not as effective. I don't know if Bryle would play that. It seems like not a high enough skill hero for him, but hey, if Sumail can main Necro for a while, I'm sure Bryle can hunker down and play the Necrophos. Or just play Dragon Knight.
All right,
again.
that works.
All right. Okay.
I'm liking Complexity's draft a lot.
I like J.Storm's. I like J.Storm's this time.
Look at that majestic mount.
I just can't get my eyes off of Bane. He's just the ugliest hero in Dota, hands down.
How do you not look at this beautiful cat
That guy
mount?
has a mouth for a face. His entire head is a mouth.
Yeah, so is Faceless Voids. He has no face.
Yeah, but Bane has a mouth. That's like the worst part of the face.
Mouth is the worst
It
part
is.
of the face.
I would take a nose, just a giant nose hero any day.
Giant nose.
Over
All right.
eyes, or over mouth. I would take eyes or nose over mouth for sure. Bane has the eyes on his
Man, I'm
hand.
learning so much about you during this cast, dude.
I'm sorry, I just can't handle this big,
Yeah, I know.
big ugly Bane staring at me.
His eyes on his hands, too. Like, what is that? Pan's Labyrinth that had
Yeah.
that, except it was on the other side.
Yeah.
That was a creepy creature. I think he was like eating berries, too, or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Nasty.
Crunching noises.
Crunchy fairy bones.
Yep. March, this Spirit Breaker is just like a perfect hero for March.
Well, he's going to be causing a lot of chaos.
That sounds like an insult, but this is a very good way to play Dota and has been for 2 to 3 years. Just being an absolute madman. You just run in with Ogre or Spirit Breaker and just cause so much.
I think of when I see Spirit Breaker. 3, actually. No, I see March, obviously, you know, seeing the Spirit Breaker, Grant playing Spirit Breaker, and then Roger playing Spirit Breaker. Those are the 3 people I think.
Grant is just a Spirit Breaker and Ogre main.
He is.
That's what he
is
plays.
a chaos maker. Although he did play quite a bit of Lich, I think, in the NADCL, because that hero is busted.
Busted for sure.
Interesting that Lich made it through here.
Yeah, I like though that if a game is going like a certain way and you feel like it's very even when it shouldn't be with like your players or your style, you just completely change it up and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know, but on the same side, right? If it isn't broke, don't fix it. Limp's going to be back on the Tiny. Depth's going to be back on the SK. You know that Z-Free plays a ton of Tusk.
it is cool to see J.Storm completely switch up their style though, but
So it'll be interesting.
Bryle being on the DK is like you said earlier, it's always a little awkward just because I think he's like a really high skilled player. And
He did quite well on the DK last
he
time.
did. And the thing is, like, also when you have Mu on your team, it's like this guy has enough like individual skill that you can just expect him to carry you if you give him some space. They're going aggro with Mu as well. They seem to really like aggroing with this PA.
How do you feel about that?
It seems pretty good. They've applied a lot of pressure with it. I think the hero's one of the few carries that can actually do extremely well in a tri-lane, depending on what she's paired with. So it makes a lot of sense. And then it makes it so that you're not playing into the enemy team's like pressure offlane. Do you want to pick this pressure offlane? Okay, you're gonna be pressuring your Mirana. Who gives a shit? Yeah, like it doesn't matter. Mirana doesn't get pressured. But she also
Death gonna get too much out of this though? Is my question, because Death has been quite a
He always seems to get too much out of it.
Yeah, that's true. No matter what ends up happening.
It's like maybe it doesn't matter if Moo's gonna get a lot too though. It's a trade-off.
Gonna need a fast BKB, I think, on the hero.
Perev is gonna.
We're still gonna see the Battle Fury, do you think?
I would like to see a Battle Fury. I feel like this hero just falls off if you don't get it. It gives you damage too. It's like a damage item that. I don't think you want to fight super early, and if you do the Battle Fury, you'll be fine for that.
This might be first blood here, Milan. One more hit. 3-4-3, getting the first blood. The body blocked him out now over here onto March because he doesn't have that charge up just yet. You have the brain slap that got picked up on 3-4-3, so he should be able to get out, no problem. And they secure several of the runes.
Z-Freak just demonstrates why it's so important to hold your skill point at level 1. That was just a perfect opportunity to use the shard block to protect from any jukes that could happen in those trees. He was just holding it that whole time until he knew that he needed a spell. This is the shards. I think the shards are also going to be fine for like a tri-lane. If they think they have enough damage, they just need to catch somebody out.
I love how 3-4-3 is like literally standing next to Milan this entire time. It's gonna casually saunter himself away.
It's an awkward
Get a fast D ward.
I definitely think this tri-lane favors the complexity lineup just because they have the Luna. They're going to get so much damage. Although, then again, you're tri-laning into a Keeper of the Light. This hero does so much damage, and it's in such a large AoE that you can almost always hit multiple people with it. And you're going to constantly be pushing in the creep wave. So that means you're going to have this huge wave to work with.
And Luna's fairly squishy here. She can't withstand all of these lovely Illuminates being thrown at her face. But at the same time, you know, if 3-4-3 is able to cancel out a bunch of those clarities, too, that Milan's carrying, it's going to make life a little bit easier until he gets that Chakra Magic.
Yep. Mid lane, Limp doing very well. EK doing fine, too, though. This is going to be a snooze fest. Freaking tanky melee mid laners, man.
And we're not going to see anything out of Death probably until he gets his ultimate down here.
I have a prediction for this mid lane.
What is that?
We're going to see Bracers being picked up by the Tiny and by the Dragon Knight.
Oh my god, that's some wild...
Yeah, I know.
Wild ideas here.
I'm just hoping to get a Reddit thread, so...
Alright, 3-4-3, just trading a little bit here with March.
God, Spirit Breaker is just such a tanky hero.
He is a space cow.
He is. Everybody knows the cows from space are tanky as hell.
They are the tankiest cows.
Cows are probably actually pretty tanky. You probably run at one of those things and just slam it with your hands, and it'd probably be fine.
I want to see you, like... I mean, obviously, you know, now that you've said that, the PETA people are going to be coming knocking on your door.
They for sure are.
I mean, oh, he steals it at the last second. He gets the double damage and away from the limp. Very nice timing on that March.
Runs to the top lane. He's going to do some trading with that. I told my girlfriend that if she ever gets a horse, I'm going to run at it and scare it and train it to just be
a scared horse that'll eventually buck your girlfriend and kill her? That's pretty awful, dude.
That came out sounding a lot more...
That sounds like you're trying to murder her.
I just like screwing with animals. Is that psychopathic?
Yeah, a little. Yeah, that is...
In a fun kind of... I have fun with my dog.
Alright, well, if you're playing with them, like if you're trolling animals, that's different than
troll them. No, I troll them.
Messing with them. Although running at a cow at full tilt with your hands pushed out, like that's
Oh, it's like, you stupid cow. You're gonna be scared of me. I'm not. Nothing to be scared of.
You know, you can always just go cow tipping too if you really want to mess with them.
Have you done that before?
I grew up in an agricultural area.
Oh my goodness.
No comment.
That is psychopath.
No comment.
Cow tipped. I've never tipped cows.
Why not? Didn't they deserve a tip?
Yeah, well, maybe somebody will tip March in this game, and we'll see a cow tip.
There we go. We'll be here for the rest of this game, guys.
Yeah,
sorry.
That was a great segue, actually. That's gonna give me a Reddit thread.
For sure. Have a charge coming out over here on Z-Freak. Got a couple stick charges all held up over here. Stifling Dagger throws out 3-4-3 again, standing nearby. We'll take a bit of an Illuminate to the face. Brain Sap coming through. They've got the Lucent Beam over here. Tag team coming out. Moo gonna have to go blink himself away to his teammates.
I gotta say, these tri-lane versus tri-lane games always actually turn out to be very uneventful, because the tri-lane plays so safe knowing they're against a tri-lane, and then you have two snooze fest lanes because there's just two heroes farming. Solo kills are not gonna happen with these heroes.
Nope.
It's an interesting way to just completely get a neutral amount out of the lanes. Although, as I say that,
Snowball.
Dire's getting quite a lot out of these lanes.
It feels like this tri-lane is just not as effective as they wanted it to be coming out from J.Storm.
I'm not sure if they expected Complexity to also tri-lane it and to like instantaneously predict the tri-lane. I guess that's
possible.
That's what happens when you reveal on the Coddle and you get the first blood, is that you know that J.Storm's going to tri-lane this lane. So it's kind of like a...
Yeah, Moo definitely not running away with the CS as he was last time.
Yeah, Luna's more than happy to be in this scenario. Level 2 in the Lunar Blessing too, so Bane has 75 damage, Tusk has 70, plus 25 coming from the tag team. Z-Freak went for the point and snowball, which is definitely value.
Oh, that Illuminate actually manages to hit Z-Freak. He's actually dead here, I think. Oh, no, they'll turn back around. Tag team slowing down Mark. This is actually going to be a very dead space cow.
My god. The damage.
Tag team.
Goodness.
Bone Shrine together. Also, shout out, we have a different courier this time for Complexity. We got the swag bark.
Nice. Who bought that?
That is, it's 343's unusual swag bark.
Okay, cool.
I like it.
It's unusual.
I like it.
Let me tell you, I'll give you a little price check on this courier. What do we got here?
Well, that's a dead Milan. That's what we have because Limp makes rotation.
Ships in the Night. Prismatic Gem. Yeah, that's a $10.
He's balling, man.
That's a $10 courier for sure. This guy's loaded.
Flexing that Dota 2 money right there.
He really is. Tiny going for phase boots.
Brawl actually pops that dragon form over here in mid.
Yeah, I think you basically just like want to use it as soon as humanly possible, just get damage on the tower. It's all about like the timing of using the spell over the first 15 minutes of the game, as opposed to like trying to save it for something. You just want to have it active for as long as possible, because it's free damage on towers. So.
Yeah, I mean, they even go and they fort so that way they can try to put some more damage, but
yeah.
Fort right back at them.
It's just kind of stupid. Like, there's no way that anybody's ever going to kill a DK, so you literally just run at towers using this and you will eventually get them, while being unkillable, but also not being able to really kill anybody yourself unless you have any help. Like, how do you stop this? It's so annoying to play against this hero mid. You literally just keep hitting the tower.
It's just a tanky boy. Although, what did we see yesterday? The Viper pickup, remember?
Yeah, that was good. That was really clutch.
Mm.
That was a nice pick. He's actually just going to get the tower. It's not going to be in deny range. While intentionally backing off because he knows that it's just going to get like forted and then denied.
Nice spot him out over there. They're actually pretty neck and neck in terms of CS though here in this top lane. 30 and 4 over on the PA, 29 and 5 on Luke.
Yeah, in every lane's like relatively even.
So yeah. Blink. Well, Sharks do Oh, they're gonna go right back here. Luke's gonna be able to toss it up, and that's a dead move. There'll be no easy pickings for you today. Although March, he goes in for the charge. They've got the Lunar. We'll be able to go throw out the Nightmare, get a couple value hits off, but
well, this tri-lane not doing too hot for J.Storm, although the thing is, like, when you leave the mid lane like that, you are against the DK who you know is
he's got to take the tower.
Pressuring that tower, but it was a good rotation because Limp knows that he doesn't have the ult, he had just used it, so DK actually did not end up getting the tower in that rotation.
Efficiency again.
Basically the perfect time.
Oh, top lane. Oh man, this Illuminate does so much damage. Z-Freak now in for a little bit of trouble trying to run himself away. Does use the salve over here. Moo might be in for a little trouble as well. Has that blur. There's a nice arrow coming through from Faruq as he finds it, but he's not going to be able to get that damage off from the Starstorm. They go and they use that Nightmare. Now 3-4-3 he goes. He pops his own stick there. Going to be able to run himself out. Miracle also going to be able to just jaunt himself away. And they've lost nothing here in the top lane. Oh, I say that, but they find Z-Freak. Never mind.
This is TP.
JK.
Z-Freak did a really good job at dodging the Illuminate in like a super high skill way, but then Milan actually predicted the fact he was going to dodge it the second time.
Oh, Limp?
Nailed him.
Limp's dead.
Is he solo killed by the... I mean, bait?
Choo-choo.
Yeah, he just got solo killed by Brile. How? What on earth? That is very, very good for Brile.
That is a Dragon Knight.
He gets
Dragon form.
He gets a tower.
That's what you'd expect.
Getting a solo kill and then the tower.
Death is getting so much out of this bottom lane, though. In fact, they actually rotate Milan.
We've seen Death do a lot too with some early farm. It seems like a hero that shouldn't be able to completely control the game, but Death has.
Yeah, Death was my MVP yesterday.
He has for sure proven that notion wrong.
Yeah.
He will completely carry.
Look at Moo. There's a jump for Brow making this rotation. That's very dead 3-4-3. Limp coming forward though, wants to see if he can get a return here.
I mean, he can't
get the Dragon Knight. He might have been able to get maybe if Rev had like leapt forward or something, but
the amount of HP and HP regen that these strength heroes have is kind of crazy. There are 3 cores in the top lane for J.Storm, but it's to secure a tower. They have 2 tier 1s at this point. Luna not really effective at fighting because she's level 5. It's a problem with running a tri-lane versus tri-lane. You just send both the strong heroes top, and how the heck are you going to respond to that?
That bracer life, man.
I love me some bracers.
The magic resist with that now is just...
You just have so much effective HP.
Super crazy. Alright, final hit on the tower.
How does Tiny ever die? How does
DK die? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Dragon Knight's even scarier because he has the armor.
These immortal heroes, man. Brow pops the dragon form, finds Limp. Limp grabs himself a phase boots.
Oh, look at that. Limp is immortal. Who would have guessed?
No.
It's good to be a strength hero. Even Rev is sitting on 1,262 HP. Quite a lot. He's got such an early game centric build. He even picked up the magic wand. There's no TP.
I'm trying to figure out what's the play here. This looked like they have a charge over onto 3-4-3. Throws out that nightmare. It's a nice bash. He's going to be able to avoid the arrow though. He's going to be just fine.
It's kind of hard to set up arrow. There's like it's just Dragon Knight stun that really sets up the arrow this game. I think Rev can just chill out and farm. They're letting them get a lot of space right now. Luna is farming as well. So either it's like you go contest to Luna because the longer you can keep her at level 5 and with low points in the glaives, the better.
Limp might be in some trouble here. Brow, though, just finishing up that dragon form. Cycling dagger is going to get thrown out. There's going to be the charge coming out with the avalanche coming out from Limp and the follow-up with the rest of the team. There was a march there. Yeah. He is no longer with us. R.I.P.
You need to commit so much.
They have the vision on Rev with that sentry.
They have very little to say about him, though.
They have the nightmare, I guess.
These supports are just so low level on both sides.
Tanky though, again.
He is so tanky.
Throughout the tag team, you've got a couple of these here there, although with EA being here, that could be a little bit dangerous. Limp's gonna go forward with that avalanche. He'll take down Z-Free. Now the charge coming out over onto Limp. There's gonna be the leap. They'll follow up. Sand King making this rotation, though. I don't think they really want to deal with this. He goes for the burrow strike. Oh, he's caught on the ledge. He can't get down in time. I don't know if they actually know that, though. Now March running himself out. They'll land the avalanche over here onto the corner. Toss back as well. Def has got that burrow strike up. They should be able to take him down. Just one more hit. He's got the charge up. Nope, not gonna be able to get out.
Double damage bot. Luna's farming this whole time, so I mean you're kind of okay with this if you're complexity, but it's just the fact that the Luna's so low level that she doesn't farm very quickly. We can see that he went for 2 points in glaives, 3 points in glaives now. He's just gonna go max glaives and try to jungle with the Mask of Madness.
As per usual, Death is top of the net worth here.
Yeah.
5.9k. Next closest is of course the DK. Charge coming out. I don't think they're gonna continue that. Oh.
God, I know I keep saying it, but just 2,000 HP at 12 minutes on a Sand King is unbelievable. He is so incredibly hard to kill.
That Vanguard and the Bracer just do so much for him.
There just straight up aren't spells in this game that can take him down from full HP. Like, they would need to commit so much to killing him that it's not even worth it. You just run around as an offlaner now, and you're immortal just by the effect of, like, knowing that the enemy team, if they're smart, they won't try to kill you ever because it's not worth the investment. Unless you, like, completely put yourself out of position. Which means that he can just run down these lanes and play in the most deadly lane. Look, he's playing near 2 cores right now.
Z-Freak has found himself a Coddle here. I think Coddle will be fine, because worst case scenario, he can use the Will-O-Wisp to be very defensive.
Yeah.
But I feel like we haven't seen much of Coddle, too, right? He's just constantly, trying to do some split pushing.
The Coddle hasn't seemed that great.
A bit underwhelming.
In these...
Ooh. Death right in the face. 2-4-3 throws out the nightmare. He's going to try to dodge this. Gets the Fiend Script off, but it doesn't matter. There's going to be no more coming out from Death. They're going to be able to get this kill over here. There's a dead forever. They'll find the kill over onto March.
All right.
What a turn around.
3-4-3. That was
clutch.
That was so good. Like with the nightmare save, and then he cancels the grip to use the brain sap to give him just enough HP to survive, and then he wands. That is some nice 5-roll play. Like, he's doing all of that with just Magic Wand and a Windlace, and he completely sets that fight up.
I'm liking him much better on this Bane than I am on the Lich.
That was beautiful.
Also, like, the trust coming out that Death is going to go right back in as soon as that barrel strikes up.
Yeah.
Very well played.
As soon as the arrow was...
Team synergy. Team synergy.
That was some high skill stuff. 3 for 3. Just completely styled on J.Storm.
Got a double damage rune? No, it's just the clarity. Okay. Thought for a second Limp had another double damage, and I was like, man, this guy is very, very lucky.
I did see a DD at some point. Where's that at?
I don't know. Maybe he used it and it just wore off?
Maybe, yeah.
That's
oh,
possible.
he did use it, yeah.
Alright, got level 9 online for Luna now. She's got that Mask of Madness, working on the Dragonlance.
Radiant's top tower
Limp is, got himself an Invis. This is pretty good. Oh, Milan, if Milan shows himself here. Alright, there's going to be the jump forward to follow up with the Avalanche. Nice laser beams coming through. Will-O-Wisp though, holding them into place with that sleep. They'll turn back around. Miracle sitting very, very low. He's getting dragged forward and forward. He's going to be able to run himself back. The snowball's coming out. Chasing back around. There's such a pain in the butt with that Will-O-Wisp. They're going to chase after Brile here. Brile still trying to flap himself away. They managed to get the kill over onto Milan, and March also doesn't fall. He's going to be able to get out here. That was potentially pretty scary for that Luna, but she was able to stay alive after all is said and done.
What a turnaround. Once again, the Nightmare save from 3 for 3. Just completely clutch. Turns that around. Usually if you bait like that, if it's just a full 5-man rotation, the Luna dies, and it's like, oh crap, we shouldn't have baited that. But
well, it wasn't a full 5-man rotation because Moo wasn't there.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Moo was not there.
He's been farming. He's almost got his Battle Fury.
Thief Freak going over here. He knows that for up there.
Chilling. He's chilling.
Maybe he's waiting for Death to join up. Arrow gets thrown out. 3-4-3 charges coming through as well. He's gonna be able to use the brain set. Death. He's so patient. Look at him. He's just thinking, all right, maybe not. Yeah, they're gonna be able to get that kill. Jump forward. They find a double stun over here onto the Coddle and Forev. Snowball coming through. They'll turn back around. They really want to get this kill over onto Forev. Z-Freak gonna be able to go. Use the Walrus Punch. He's actually gonna be taken down because it comes to PA. March also gonna be wiped off the face of the planet though. As the rest of Cold, they jump back and they find themselves another target. Yeah, it's going to be a double kill for Death.
Death is so patient with the burrows.
Death is patient.
He was specifically... That sounds dark.
That was a winky face.
That was
a winky face.
That sounds so dark.
Death is very patient. He comes for everyone.
He's waiting for all of us.
He's waiting for all of you.
He will double burrow strike you, children, your parents. Probably your parents first, because, you know, by definition, they're older than you.
Okay, now we're getting dark. Now we're getting a little bit
You
dark.
started it.
That's actually a phrase though, right? Death is patient.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm an uncultured swine. I'm just an American trying to live in Trump's America.
You're not even American.
I know. That's a saying.
I don't think that's a saying.
Have you ever heard the saying, death is patient? It's very similar to that one.
Well played.
Thank you.
Well played.
That was really nice though, the double burrow. Like, he was waiting for the Coddle.
So patient. Like, I thought that he was holding onto her just a little bit too long, right? Because 3-4-3 was going to get taken out, but...
They just sacrificed their... Yeah, he's going to go get himself killed anyway. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He's been playing really, really well this game. The Nightmare saves have been, like, super close.
They've been so good. So good. I think the last time I saw someone play a Bane this well was either... I think it was Moose. Moose was playing it on...
He's a good Bane.
He's very, very good.
Would you believe Moose is a 5-roll or a 4-roll player?
Yeah.
But he's playing 5 now, right?
Yeah.
Crazy people can swap. I guess.
Dyer's bottom tower.
I guess.
I mean, look at Moo.
Similar hero pool. Yeah, but
Moo versus Moose.
Those heroes, like off-lane versus carry, they're very, very, very different. To some degree, depending on the patch.
I feel like you could say something like people with MOO in their name are just very versatile.
They are.
Right?
Anybody with Moo in their name.
Yeah, apparently.
These cows, man. Double damage, miracle. What are you gonna do with it? Let's see. Nothing.
Run away from Spirit Breaker, I guess.
Yeah.
It looks like they were gonna try to maybe farm up these camps and then push the top tower, perhaps.
Sure. Yeah. Go for that.
Gonna level 12 Luna now.
Blessing now is very, very effective. They just get the tower for free.
And that goes a third of 343's health.
Yeah. It's a rough life to be a Bane. He needs 210 more gold so he can pick up his Tranquil Boots. He's a very happy boy.
Wiz just finished up his Battle Fury now. And they're going to be keeping tabs on him. They have a nice deep ward placed over here so they can see his inventory. They know it's not long for it. So what's the next move here if you're Complexity, right? You feel pretty good. You're in the driver's seat of this game.
I think you definitely wait like the Luna BKB, but he's going for like a mass farming build with all the stat items, Mask of Madness. He's even going for like a Yasha next, so it'll probably be a pretty long time. I think they're just going to be selective of taking like really good fights with the Luna or just taking small skirmishes without the Luna and playing 4-1. But once they have the BKB, that's their real timing. Unfortunately, like I think the PA is going to get a BKB by the time the Luna's a BKB at this rate, if he goes for a Yasha.
Well, if they keep getting a nice pick off the entire time, it's not going to matter so much. Oh, they've got their eyes up for him again. They channel up the epicenter. They've got the blink. Burrow strike in, followed with the snowball and the toss. See you later, Marana. Mom likes Luna best.
We talked about this.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I know.
Salamene, Mom, you know? Mom, it's...
Come on, Lord, my immersion.
Somewhere Sir Action Slacks is like twitching and lore.
He's always twitching. It's all the drugs that he does. I'm just kidding. He doesn't do that.
We got Ice Cream in Kuala Lumpur, like the Fluff team and everybody, and he definitely
that is his drugs.
He definitely does like a specific dance while he eats ice cream. It's actually pretty adorable.
You know who does that too? Lyrical.
Lyrical does an ice cream dance?
Lyrical. He does a food dance.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he loves his food.
Food is pretty great, and Lyrical's like super like what's the word? Super disciplined, right?
Yes, he's on the.
Oh, Will-O-Wisp. Death gonna have to burrow strike himself away. Won't get punched back into the Will-O-Wisp again, and looks like he's in for some trouble. It does have that Sandstorm. Gonna get thrown into the snowball. They'll chase back over here onto Forev. He's got the leap. He'll be able to just disengage. There's gonna be the turnaround again. Oh, he jumps right into Moo and everybody here. They managed to finally get the kill over onto March, and now the arrow is gonna connect over here onto Z-Freak. Nice Nightmare coming out from 343, trying to buy them a little bit more time. And they'll follow up with the avalanche. Again, another snowball going in. They know that he's going for these creeps. Gonna try to run out again. Walrus Punch coming out. And the shards, but not gonna be enough. Moo gets himself a kill.
Complexity just completely backs off after Sand King dies. They really, really value him in these fights. And I can understand why. It's not even about the epicenters. This guy's just hit like double burrow after double burrow after triple burrow. It is really, really important having him alive in these fights. He's also like kind of your frontliner, so they just do a full evacuation as soon as he dies. This game is like neck and neck. Very, very close.
It is. If you take a look at the difference in team net worth, it's just inching closer and closer to being completely even between Complexity and J.Storm. Experience earned is still a little bit off, but it's very, very close. Again, about 3,000 difference.
I can't help but think that like the Marana is definitely holding back J.Storm a little bit. Not Forev, his play. Like this guy is one of the best Maranas.
One of the best Maranas, yeah.
It's literally just like not as effective as a hero as, you know, a Sand King with all of these stat items. Did you see how many spells he tanked in the last fight?
Mm-hmm.
How did he survive that? No other hero will survive that other than these like 3 extremely tanky offlane guys. These boys. They are large boys and they are in charge boys.
This is definitely the patch of the offlaners. The more that I see this, it's the patch of the offlaners and the patch of like Lich and PA.
Yes.
I don't know. Terrorblade has just always been good. That guy just deserves to be banned. I never want to see Terrorblade again after all this.
Yeah. I never want to see Magnus.
And Magnus, yeah, Magnus is the other big...
Unless it's on my screen and I'm playing it. Then I want to see it.
I don't think I've played Magnus in like a long time. I guess this is the time, right, to dig him out?
Definitely. This is... You're going to get those...
With some RPs, get reported.
Doesn't matter. You just press that empower ability on your big, meaty, beefy boy and...
Yeah, but that's putting faith in my cores in my game.
You know, it's like... Even an idiot with like a knife is a very terrifying idiot.
That's true. It's actually scarier, probably, right?
It's probably scarier, exactly.
Although occasionally they turn around, they hurt themselves instead of
whatever.
Other, but you get the Radiance picked up now over on Brile. He's going to be going for the BKB next.
It's like a way more common build on Dragon Knight. I'm seeing this almost every game.
Yeah.
Playing for like the hyper late game. I mean, this makes it so it's not just PA that needs to be worried about. It's basically PA Dragon Knight as like the hard farmers versus just the Luna. Then again, we have seen Death on the Sand King also keep up to pace with a lot of these other heroes in terms of farm. I think like Terrorblade, the only hero that really outpaces any of these other heroes in terms of farming, at least from what we've seen in this tournament. Death has been able to keep up, and I think he will this game. Tiny, though, gonna fall off for sure. Doesn't farm quickly at all. He's just a killer hero. In fact, he is...
Another double damager now.
That's gonna help him kill.
That is. He is on the hunt.
I like that Limp goes for Sange and Yasha. He doesn't build into like the old Echo Saber stuff.
If it doesn't get the last
Reported.
Not like this.
Oh man, that's just gold lost. Straight up.
It is.
You don't...
Dyer's top tower is under
like
attack.
250 gold or something like that.
What's our PA have over here? Got the Battle Fury Deso. Gonna be going for the BKB like we talked about. Now that's gonna be let's see, our Luna already has a BKB, so we're gonna see her start making moves, I think.
Yeah, this is definitely the rotation they want to make.
Oh, they found March. The double damage Limp just evaporates all these heroes.
Not the hero they want though. March is...
No.
Although, I mean, I guess they get any pick and they just run into Roche, but I'm not sure if you can take it quick enough. They have Caudle for vision. You can blast.
That Willow Wisp in the pit too, just dragging them all away.
He's nowhere near.
Oh, the arrow.
Caudle's just picking up the bounties. They're just sacking Roche.
Z-Freak getting its position, taking a look, seeing that the runes were taken, except for that other one. They're just allowing them to get this. All right. Well, I think this is a really good time for Miracle. Arrow does land over onto the Luna. They're going to protect her.
That's pretty legit. Maybe you can do some... Come on, Forev.
He's thinking about manning up.
He emptied the inventory slot.
Not fast though.
He was disciplined.
He's had a bit of a rough game. They've been chasing him down quite a bit.
I haven't been feeling Moran on this patch.
I know you've been harping on it.
I've tried.
Hi Kyle, how are you?
I've tried Moran. I'm good. Hey man, I'll take the comparison to Kyle. Has gone to like 10 lands.
Kyle's a sweetheart. Kyle's a sweetheart. Nice save here with that snowball. Z-Freak. God.
Save the Aegis.
Will-O-Wisp knocking him back in though. Again, Luna's still standing nearby. The sleep comes out. They're going to be able to knock him back. They use the Eclipse though. They're going in. That's the BKB reveal over here on Miracle. They're going to just shred through March, and they still have their eyes over here onto Brile. Look at that dagger damage though. Oh my God, Miracle. That's so much going through, and Death's going to get knocked back. He's already used the epicenter. There's an Invis rune though on Miracle. Still has that Aegis. Still on the hunt. They're looking to see if they can get anything else over here, and they see Brile. They might be able to get Milan now. They're going to turn back around.
Yeah,
that dagger.
That was really close to... The dagger just forced the Luna to have to back off.
Yeah.
So she can't finish off the Dragon Knight. He gets his blink off. Blinks away. If that dagger doesn't crit, the Luna just keeps chasing, and the DK doesn't have the blink up, and he dies. It's so funny how that can happen in this game.
RNG, man.
That's just how she goes. The way the road.
They still,
Ooh, Death scouting out the...
Is he gonna find it? Burrow strike?
Oh my God.
Move.
He didn't see it. He didn't see the vision, or he didn't have the vision. Because I'm sure he just instantly goes for it if he has any glimpse of it.
Yep. This BKB is about to be online for the PA, so that's going to really come down to 343, making sure that he holds that Fiend script and stays alive. That's the other problem, right? Because he doesn't have a Glimmer Cape or anything like that just yet. Being able to just channel that spell and hold him down.
Yeah.
Death finds Dragon Knight again. Big tanky boy. Stuck now on... Wait, was that the Coddle that did that? Coddle did that. Oh, he's got a blink though. He's going to go forward once again. 5-3-4-3 evaporates him. The BKB coming out from Miracle again. They're going to be able to turn back around. They've got their eyes over here onto Brile. Did they have the detection? Looks like Brile's going to be able to walk away.
Just died instantly. He has a BKB. That is very unfortunate to just get picked like that.
That is indeed Z-Freak looking for this opening. Not going to be able to grab it. Managed to find the Coddle. Toss back over here onto Milan. Should be able to get this kill. And they're going to roll right for it. Marching for some trouble. They're just running right into the space. That arrow coming through. Actually going to land on Luna again. She's going to be okay. Does have that Aegis. It's okay if it gets hurt. Again, Z-Freak standing over on the slide.
I don't have a BKB though.
He already used it. Oh, the Will-O-Wisp bouncing her right back in again. This is a disaster. They can't afford for this to happen. Death coming forward, though, finds himself the rev. He'll be able to push the Luna back. She's sitting very, very slow. Really but they've disengaged. Ooh, Brile. He tried. Miracle sitting very, very low. Gonna have to lifesteal off of these creeps.
Dude, Death is just in the base. He's just in the base.
He's still there.
He is dead. He is a dead man.
That took a lot of little hits, though.
Did.
He saved his Luna. That arrow to Luna's face, that was looking very, very scary. He managed to distract her with the Burrow Strike.
That toss back was beautiful.
Yeah.
If Luna dies there, it's really rough. That's your most hero. PA is now eclipsed Luna.
Look how neck and neck everything is, though, still. Look at these spikes in Team Network.
Yeah, this is the closest game so far. One of the closest games of this qualifier, I think, if not the closest.
Yeah. I like it.
Just two teams with two heroes that are very, very good at farming the map. Heroes that are very balanced for fighting.
All right,
BKB and DK. That's big.
That's very big.
He's been fighting, like, it's actually unbelievable that he hasn't died as much as... He hasn't died at all, actually, without the BKB. There have been times where it's really close, but his team has been really good at peeling, and he's also just very, very tanky, but without the BKB, it feels like he should have died at least once at this point. Nope. Bryle is a god.
All right, we got a big old smoke coming out here. A lot of people sitting over here in the mid lane. They've got their eyes on Luna. Limp hiding in the trees. There's going to be the charge coming through. He doesn't know what he's about to run into, although there's going to be blind light, knocks Z-Freak up to the high ground. Blinks forward, throws out the charge, hoping to maybe grab someone. Not going to be able to quite find it. There's going to be a couple daggers thrown out. Look at Death, though. He finds himself two different people. There's a jump forward coming out from Limp as well. BKB coming out from Moo. As they chase after Limp, they're hoping to just take him down very, very quickly. Bryle now still trying to put the damage out. Limp, there's going to be the Eclipse coming out, though, from Miracle. He's got his own BKB, but the BKB coming out from the Dragon Knight going to be able to keep him alive and very, very healthy. They'll turn back around, and now they're trying to run themselves away. Oh, the Will-O-Wisp, though. It's not looking good. Looks like Z-Freak gonna get taken down here. Death also moves for himself and turns forward. Gonna be able to blink. The buyback coming out from Limp. Will be able to take down March. They'll find themselves the kill over on Moo. And there's no buyback, and the chase is on now, trying to grab Bryle. They'll throw out the tree, but they don't have anything beyond that.
Yeah, their ability to chase is like completely dependent on Death having mana. He had none, so.
Okay, was that a buyback?
That was a buyback on Limp. Limp bought back.
Limp bought back. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I heard it, but there was a lot going on during that fight.
There was, yeah. That was such a huge Will-O-Wisp, honestly.
That is. Oh, Death? Hello? Just grabs himself a bounty rune. Scooty Booty's way.
Does feel like Death needs some sort of mana regen item.
What do you think would be a good choice here?
Probably Lotus.
Lotus? He favors that quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, he's going for Shiva's, actually.
That works, too.
Which I think, yeah, it's pretty good. Gonna protect from, like, the right clicks from all of these heroes. And there aren't great spells to Lotus, really. So, other than, like, the DK stun.
That's true.
I don't know if you want to Lotus a PA dagger. It's like, look out, the 112
Oh,
damage.
no.
Sand King right click. At least it'll apply.
There you go.
That'll be sick. But yeah, I think the Shiva's is good. Gives the raw mana regen now. That's like what Int does, so.
Ooh. Hold on.
Oh my god.
He's playing with fire here.
He really is. He just immediately TPs.
Yeah, he knows he can't be here anymore.
I love the blink on Caudle. It makes you so annoying. It used to be a little better before, though, just because you would get like the high ground vision all the time, just surrounding your hero, and you could just run around being super obnoxious, dewarding, and you would just be able to blink out, but it's still very good for like split pushing with Illuminate and for just positioning in fights. If you can blink and get a good Will-O-Wisp off, it's gonna be very, very good.
Well, I grabbed 3 people last time in that Will-O-Wisp. It was looking pretty good, but
yeah.
The buyback coming out from Limp too just kind of threw a monkey wrench in everyone's plans. Gotta be very careful he doesn't get taken down, though.
So Miracle does have a Monkey King bar, and that is... There's this like window where the Luna ult isn't enough to kill the PA, because she'll have a BKB and some stat items, and you need to get to the Monkey King bar before you can kill her again, and now he has a Monkey King bar.
Alright, Z-Freak actually branching off from everyone here. Needs to be careful. Smoke actually going to pop. They know that they're in like Shadow. There's going to be the jump forward, followed up with the arrow. BKB coming out from Forever. That's just a very dead Z-Freak. Death was thinking about trying to go in for the help. Will-O-Wisp coming through. It's going to be able to drag some of these guys back. They'll bounce back over here on the Luna. Death actually in so much trouble. He's going to get taken down. They're not going to have to worry about that. And now I think you just leave Fear Complexity. I don't think you want to stick around, although they go in them. What's 343 doing? I think that was a bit of miscommunication. Look at Limp. He's like, get out of there, Miracle. Dagger comes out. The blink board coming out from Milan. They're going to buy back over onto the Sand King. They want to take this engagement now. They know that they need to slow them down, try to take them back. A lot of these BKBs are down. Dragon Knight still has a BKB up, though.
Nice to force the buyback.
That's a pretty big one for J.Storm.
It just seems at this point there isn't enough damage to tear through this both the Dragon Knight and the PA. And both of these heroes are doing enough damage that in the time, like, if they can just take the fights long, the PA and the DK will eventually kill even Death, who's very, very tanky. Like, these heroes are falling off, whereas like the DK, because he went for that Radiance build, he is not falling off. So it's basically a bunch of supports versus a bunch of supports in Luna versus like a PA and DK with a bunch of supports. That Will-O-Wisp in the last fight was beautiful, by the way. Just the fact that it forced Death to run the opposite direction to get out of it. He runs into it, or he runs into the enemy team. He had no choice because of where that was placed. It separated the fight.
That's so important, too. If you can make complete chaos in a fight.
It takes some...
And take the most, like, I don't want to say the most important hero, but like one of the most effective heroes away from the rest of the team that they're really relying on. It just...
Yeah, it takes some, like, pretty nice presence of mind to look at a fight and see that you can split it up like that and then use the Will-O-Wisp to do that, to force him to run. It really abuses the strengths of this new Coddle hero if you use it like that.
Okay, now this is pretty big because Limp now has himself a Shadow Blade. He's going for the Silver Edge. He's got an Arcane Rune. Going to be able to scout out a little bit better, but they're playing so intelligently over on the side of J.Storm. They're grouping together. They're making sure that everybody moves in a way that they're not going to have any sort of pickoffs. That's very, very dangerous for them. They get a good pickoff on Moo. That opens the doors.
Yes, for sure. Because then it's like Luna versus DK, and I think Luna wins that.
Yes.
So Moo is definitely the hero they don't want to get gone on. They want the DK to get initiated on, or the Spirit Breaker running in like a moron. That's perfectly acceptable in this game, just to start the fight.
Roche is up.
Damn, he is like twitching. That is
It's a little uncomfortable, man. Somebody just threw shards into his house.
I mean, yeah, that was... The ice was...
The home invasions that come out on this poor guy, Limp. They spot out March.
He used both those.
Oh, that's a nice Will-O-Wisp though. Buys him a little bit more time. Brow's gonna jump up, immediately gonna be able to take out Z-Freak. Daggers being thrown left and right. Limp actually gets the toss back here, but he's still in the middle of a lot of people. Wants to find that kill over onto March. He's not gonna be able to find it, I don't think. That dagger coming through. Couple more right clicks. Brow's gonna find that opening. Beautiful epicenter coming through, but again, Will-O-Wisp coming out. There's the buyback coming out from the Phantom Assassin.
Dude, Milan has a refresher orb. What? It's a second Will-O-Wisp.
I knew he used it earlier, but...
Good lord.
So who took down the PA during all that?
She was just in the middle of the fight. Didn't use the BKB.
They want this Roche though. They know that Tiny's down.
There's no buyback. He bought back.
No buyback. Yeah. There's not too much that they can really do. They already used the epicenter, although, all right, that's still going to try anyways. There's going to be the Eclipse coming through. They're going to be just eradicate Milan right into the... Here comes the Miracle. Oh, the Fiend Grip coming out from the main. Moo, is he going to be able to make it out? No, he's going to get taken down. That's a dieback on Moo right now. Rev also trying to run himself away.
Good lord, they're just going to get a free Roche.
They're going to go right back in.
They actually just get Roche on. If Luna walks in there... Will-O-Wisp either. Like,
there's no Will-O-Wisp, there's no PA. This is your time, get that Aegis.
That is so unfortunate for Jake.
That is Dota 2. That's how fast this game can turn around.
I thought this was just in the bag with Limp being dead.
That opening and then having Miracle just follow up.
I have faith that death will come. It won't be a miracle. It will be death.
I mean, Miracle did help death though. That was a good lunar eclipse.
Yeah, it is a miracle. Sure.
A Christmas miracle?
Oh.
No. No, I'm actually really mad at myself for even making that joke. But the Boots Travel coming out again, Death has it. And this is what happens. We get mid-game when you have this Luna. And she's gonna, unless she walks directly into an arrow like, but Death jumps forward immediately. He's gonna try to slow them down. The snowball comes out. They're gonna be able to save the turn back around over here, Brow. And for a lot of trouble, there's a decent amount of damage. And they've got the BKB up and running over here on the Luna. Can they take down Brow? Yes, they'll find that kill. He might have to buy back here.
Just no DK.
Get their attention right back onto these towers. Be able to take it. There's a jump forward coming out from Death again. This guy is just on point. If the toss comes out, they'll be able to get a kill over onto Milan. There's no Milan. They're still going to town over here. They've got their eyes on March. They might want to turn back around and put their attention over onto these buildings. In fact, Miracle actually, he's just done. He says, all right, I'm tired. Let's get this all wrapped up. I'm just going to hit your tier 4s. I'm a Luna. I hit so fast. I can hit all your buildings, cancel out all your blinks. And look at this. They're just going for the win, Jenkins.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Miracle's still going.
I mean, he has Aegis.
Still going. He doesn't care. Limp also just punching left and right. They've got the Fiend Grip. There's going to be the toss back over here. Throw him over to Death. You know, have a little fun time. They've got the fort coming out. They're just done. They're done.
Maybe they can disable.
Yeah, look at Death. Just blink. Blink.
They can't do it. They win. Just supports winning.
Supports. Eyes on the prize. Complexity. They're going to Katowice.
God. Oh, just like that. Just like
that.
My god. I